There's no such thing as a quiet day, is there? As for reasons, quite literally, I have gotten my ass yeeted off of PayPal. Now, I couldn't understand why, and so when I received the email saying, hey, we've closed your account, I was at first like, ha ha ha. Nice scam attempt, genuinely good, you had me going there. A link for would you like to know more, I was about to click on that. And so I exit my Gmail, go to PayPal, manually log in, and nope, that was actually not a scam email. Your account has been deactivated. Why? Unusual activity. Holy hell, I have received some vague justifications for actions in the past. I'm a content creator, goddammit. Virtually every single platform I operate on has some sort of unfathomably vague or loose definition on their terms of service, but unusual content. This deviates from a standard, an arbitrary one that we've set, you see, and therefore we're gonna deny you service. Holy shit. I am impressed. That could literally, unironically, actually mean anything whatsoever. Now, when I tried to get some further information on this, there was a link which directed me to this page where they mention card network rules and how PayPal are bound by their card network's partners' rules. Why does PayPal support certain activities and not others? Now, I am the last person to cry wolf when it comes to stuff like this, but with all of the nonsense surrounding card companies like Visa and Mastercard the last few weeks, this is awfully suspicious timing, isn't it? I already reached out to a couple other content creators who have been covering the Visa Mastercard nonsense to see if anybody else has been affected, and so far nobody has that I've talked to, so I would like to believe that this is some sort of mistake or automated system going beep boop, well, this is an awful lot of $2 transactions, he's probably a Colombian drug smuggler or something. I don't goddamn know, as again the reason unusual activity makes narrowing anything down rather difficult. But with everything that's going on, the alternative to this being some sort of idiotic bot error is that the card companies are beginning to feel pressure of certain campaigns enacted upon them, like the currently ongoing mass call campaign against Visa and Mastercard, and are beginning to simply lash out at anyone they can effectively target, who may make videos on them, comment on them, investigate them, or otherwise. I feel like this is the paranoia speaking right now, but the alternative is that I am merely just the thin edge of the wedge coming in here, and that we will be seeing a lot more people deplatformed in the near future. Again, I really do hope this is simply just paranoia speaking here, but that is some awfully strange timing, seeing as there was nothing unusual going on my account at all. It's donations from you guys, payments in and out, me paying literal simple invoices, as I would imagine everyone else does on PayPal. Hell, last week I got this email right here, in PayPal messaging thing, going, hey there, I'm from customer service. I tried to call you, couldn't reach you because I must use my phone as an alarm clock these days. Is there anything we can do for you? We'd like to get feedback. So apparently, a short while ago, I was a valued customer at PayPal, and now I am persona non grata for unusual activities. Yeah, something doesn't add up here. And apparently, PayPal is now also going to take possession of the funds on the account to cover any legal expenses they might have for my unusual activities. What do you think I was doing on there, PayPal? Genuine question, I'd like to know. In fact, I kind of want to get a hold of you to figure out what you thought I was doing, which will be the next step in this process, as the only thing that was going on was I was paying artists for art, largely, as right now, in the war game that I am developing together with Sargon, we are beginning to work on some of the big, beautiful promotional artworks, like this fantastic piece right here, for example. And well, that's about all I use PayPal for. And apparently, using PayPal to send and receive money is considered an unusual activity that may see your access to your account removed at the drop of a hat, and all of the funds in the account seized for the immediate future. Now, silver lining for once, as I half expected PayPal to simply be able to steal any money in your account. I mean, it's 2025. I genuinely do expect various sites now to work in some sort of terms of service somewhere that simply says, if we decide you're a bad un, we're just gonna take your money for shits and giggles. But apparently, I will be given it back after 120 days. Another completely arbitrary amount of time, but hey, it's something. Also, I did put up a tweet about this. If you're so inclined, I would be very happy if you could visit the Twitter, my Twitter, which will be linked in the description down below. Give it a like, give it a retweet to try and activate some, attention around this. In the worst case scenario that this is actually either PayPal on its very own or card companies beginning to deny service to people for pointing out their nonsense. Again, I don't want to be the guy who shouts wolf here, but awfully suspicious stuff going on. So again, if you're so inclined, please do head over to the Twitter, give it a like, and give it a retweet and a comment, or whatever to help it spread further, as it's already gathered a good amount of attention. Right, what to do from here? Well, I'm now going to be reaching out to PayPal via the means that I have available to me, like the in-PayPal messaging thing, as I do still have access to the back end in that regard. Call their customer service, try to contact them on Twitter, and try to figure out what's happened here, As a Norwegian, I do actually have some online rights, as I'm not a European citizen yet. Specifically, I do have a protection against automated decision-making, so that I should not, in theory, be able to be cancelled via an automated system, just going beep boop, you're bad and get Cheetoed, which really does seem like this is. I mean, again, we discovered unusual activity. I mean, I've got access to the logs. There is literally nothing weird or unusual going on there at all, in no way, shape, or form. So, again, I guess that'll be the first step, trying to figure out exactly what PayPal defines as unusual activity, and then I'll have to take it from there. It does mean that the PayPal link in the YouTube description will of course be inactive, and that Streamlabs and such on stuff will be inactive for a while as well. YouTube, etc. is unaffected, as that simply goes to the bank, of course, and yeah, that's about it. Interesting times, eh? Interesting times. Well, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I mean, yeah. I guess that's the desired effect of a message like this. It is so remarkably vague that you can't really even begin to critique it other than simply point out that by this criteria, literally every single solitary usage of PayPal could potentially fall afoul of PayPal's terms of service. 2025. We may not have flying cars, but we certainly do have an interesting period. Have a good day.